We came for the moonlit smoke, for the ghost in the brass and bone, for the shimmer in the dark, where the unknown walks alone. Don't poison the room with hate, don't dress up lies as truth. People crack like glass when you just make this about you. We don't need your stage play grin, we don't need your borrowed pain. If you wanna spin that wheel, step away from the chain. The earth goes round the sun, not around your little fire. We came to name the wonder, not feed your hungry liar. If you want a war, then there's the door. Read between the lines, the pages that actually speak the truth. Original words and simple proof. Spirit hands on a cracked glass pane, cold light on the attic floor. Not every shadow is a threat, not every door is a war. You say you care for the crowd, but you feed them pretty noise. Pretend all day if you want, we can hear the hollow joy. We want the beauty in the strange, the hush before the sign. We want the pulse in the fog, not your cheap parade of lies. The earth goes round the sun, not around your little fire. We came to name the wonder, not feed your hungry liar. If you want a war, then there's the door. Read between the lines, the pages that actually speak the truth. Original words and simple proof. Walk away if you came to chew, if drama's all you sell. We are made of fragile parts and this world knows us well. But give us the unexplained, the silver on the pane. Give us truth with a little grace, let the ghosts remain. Talk about the wonders, talk about the strange, the world of ghosts and specters, not cries and calling names. That is never pretty, it isn't what we do or say. You need to understand that and change your whining ways. The door, read between the lines, the pages that actually speak the truth. Original words and simple proof.
Let me check this is... Yep. Am I loud enough, guys? Can you just let me know? Because I've got the microphone slightly further away than normal. So I can actually reach the artwork for a change. Fiddlestick. I'm so pleased you said that, Raven, because I actually couldn't remember the name of the character. League of Legends? Louder, please. Okay, hang on. Oh, my mic's on full. Why am I so quiet at the minute? We had this problem last night when I was on Sandra's. Is that better? That better? No. I don't know why my mic's being so quiet. I'll move it a little bit closer. It shouldn't be too much in the way. See if that's any better. I don't know what's going on at the minute. I mean, last night I was loud once I'd sorted it. That's not what I'm supposed to be doing. Actually, do you know what? I can find them. I'll put my earbuds in and see if that makes a difference. Give me a sec. Is that any better? Because I don't know what else to do. Better. See, the mic volume is. Oh, you can hear me now, right? Right, I put this. Earbuds obviously make a bit difference, right? No problem. In Raven's stream, I said that I was going to do because I want to redo the hat and the skull and hat at the top of the. It's in the top right hand corner of the screen. My logo. Do an updated version of that I can use for merch as well. But when I was getting the art pad out, I noticed this. So, and in a minute, I'm going to show you. I had a parcel from Pinky this week. The Tim Tams have been demolished. I've still got these though. So that'll be my snacks. Caramel digestive tops. That's my snack for the live. She gave me a sketch pad as well, but also now watercolor pencils. As you guys know, I use the ink pencils all the time. It's nice to have the watercolor ones. I can get softer. I'm going to try those today. And she also gave me, which I've never tried before, which I might try a little bit on this, some oil-based pencils as well. So I'm going to have a bit of an experiment with this piece of work. And also that Fiddlesticks character, I want to stand out. I don't want him to get lost in the background. So I'm going to use, or at least try using the watercolour pencils around that. That should keep it nice and soft. That's the plan. I'll say hello to you guys first. Oh, the other thing I'm using, a typical artist, God knows when I bought these. They'll only be cheap ones because I never buy cheap. I never buy expensive brushes. They don't last. But these new set of, I always like the flathead brushes, and all of these are flats. So yeah. Sorry for the slight delay. We had trolls in Raven's stream, so I was investigating mods. If you haven't seen them, the names are in my Discord mod chat. So a very clear troll, and I think the second one, because it was a brand new account, I think they'd made a new account to come back. That's a guess, but it was literally August the 2nd. It'd just been created. Stupid trolls. Try coming in this one. Right, let's do some... Oh my god, 94 comments. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Right, let's start. I'm going to start from 2 or just before. So, Little Miss Mayhem, hello. Hey Anne, how you doing, darling? Good to see you, sweetie. Roger, Elaine, Pinky, hello to all. Hey Debs. Fell asleep. What time did you? Oh, I think I saw it was 8 hours. Just a quickie. Just a quickie for Raven. Caroline, Pam, hey sweetnesses. It's Peachy in. Peachy, if you're in. Thank you so much. I couldn't show evidence of the Tim Tams because they no longer exist. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, Raven. Raven, if you haven't eaten, Elaine's right. Go make something to eat, sweetie. I want you to look after yourself. She commented at the start, Holly. I said hello to Holly. Lovely Holly. Hey, sweetie. I think that's why people were saying hello, but I haven't seen her yet. Willa Layton, waiting for it to be finished. Oh, you're cooking something. Good. Chris in. Chris Yule. Oh, we can see you, Chris. We can see you. Oh, no, I can't say anything. I haven't eaten today. So my lunch will be these digestive tops. If I'm lying, I've had a little bit of chocolate, but that doesn't count, does it? Mind you, I didn't get up till about midday, so I was so exhausted after yesterday. 3 hours from Crow, 3 hours from Seg, phone calls and messages, and then we kept adjusting the time so we could fit round everybody. For me and Sandra to go live. But this is what happens when we all sort of work together. Because we found out when Mike was going live, and that worked out great, so we handed over to Mike. Teamwork. Elaine, food not ready. How rude of food not to be ready. Oh, do you know last night, after my life, and I was starving, by the way, I hadn't eaten anything properly all day. And I'm talking to, after my life, we stayed in StreamYard, and I'm talking to San, and Sean kept coming in, showing what he was making for dinner. San was taking pictures of it. What did I have? All I had to have last night was 3-minute pasta. They are mean. They are mean. Hey, John Boy. I like that song, yeah. I've actually got songs waiting in the works, but they'll be going on the Art channel. What? I've got my faux leather, so I've got pieces being planned for that. I want to get, but that'll be probably the week after next, because I need to get a few more bits for the magazine to. I've just got to put it together. Finish putting it together. The magazine, I'll probably launch that next Saturday on the live. And the week after, a week on Monday, I'm recording the podcast with Mike from Real Evidence. So hopefully the week after, that Thursday, there'll be the new podcast out. Words all the says. Oh, thank you. Do you know, it's funny, when I was little, because I was always told I couldn't draw. When I was little, I wanted to be a writer. I always loved writing. School was crap. All school would say is, oh, send you to journalism. I want to be a journalist. I want to be a writer, mainly fiction, or what I do actually with the magazines. And And as a kid, right into my teens, I used to write. I mean, I'm the typical writer. I've got a book that I just need to finalize and put out, you know. And I also used to write a lot of poetry, and I found for years I just couldn't do it anymore. I think with the music, I seem to be back into the habit of writing stuff again, which is nice. As you're telling me I'm quiet, it needs the earbuds now, I think. Metal Ladyland, no. Oh, you're cooking a chicken dinner. Here we go. Here we go. On the live, it was when you. Yeah, I need to. What I need to do with this microphone, especially. I mean, I sit on top of it when I'm live normally. I will try and get out of the habit of moving back. But I think I need to set the boom arm up so it's not actually on the desk because it gets in the way when I'm drawing. I've got it slightly to the side. I need caffeine. Diet Coke, methinks. Who was it said? Was it Roger said about the Pepsi? You okay after that Pepsi upset you? See, this is what I have to have at home because I drink so much of it. It's backwards, but the caffeine free Coke Zero. That's better. You woke me up. Finally, where have you been? Was it that massive dinner you ate last night that sent you to sleep? When I had crappy pasta for 10 o'clock last night. Goswina, Betty. I'd actually forgotten about that one, and that was the one I really took my eye when Raven was recommending them. And I thought, oh, that one needs finishing. That one needs finishing. Is that what's causing that shadow? Yeah. Just put. Oh, dropping everything. Just lie Orinoco down. Because I've just upset the balance. Hey, Power. How are you doing? Mint chocolate chip ice cream. I'm not going to shout at you, Shabba, because I do have mint chocolate chip ice creams in the freezer. Got some delivered yesterday. Ooh, snacks. Hey, Lisa. Yeah, just leave those there for a minute. I've never seen these, even though they're McVitie's. You'd think we'd have them, but I've never seen those. What kind of oil are they made with? That's a good question. I don't know what oil paints are made with. I don't like oil painting. I can see Peachy in the chat now. I don't like oil painting because to do real oil painting, you need linseed oil and terps, and oh my god, it takes forever. It's such a faff. Which is why I use gouache if I want to have that effect. Gouache paints are really good because they're water based. So. Blanket alerts, I'm tired, but I appreciate your bless. Make sure you're resting, sweetness. I never found a modern Vander pencil that's a broken lid inside the pencils. I have no problems, touch wood. I've had no problems with that, with these. It's probably because they're a bit more solid. Oh, you can't see it because of the way the light is. The Inktense pencils, these are Derwent. I've never had a problem with those. I think it's just graphite pencils that do that. So, Andrew goes. If you haven't looked yet, Raven, go look in the my mods folder in my Discord. Can't see the mod chat in Discord. I didn't know you're in my Discord, John Boy. I'll try to put in. I'll make sure that actually I'm going to do that now because you're in my, oh, you should be in my Discord. I'll do it after because if I start using Discord on live, it'll knacker everything. Yeah. I went to the channel. Any mods who don't use this, I know most of my mods probably know this already. If you're wondering about anybody, if you click on their name as a mod, it'll take you straight to their channel. You can see how long they've been on YouTube. I'd say the second one did it today, but the first one, oh my god, not good. Prismacolor have been good for me. Also, a heat come through and it seems to help the inexpensive ones. Fuji. I'm here, but don't know how long I've been up since 5 a.m. You need to look after yourself, madam. I'm trying to think, what time is it? Must be nearly midnight for you. Lord Wiener, cutsies, pickles with Miss Mayhem. Oh, look at Sandra sewing off. But you were half asleep. Trolls be gone, absolutely. Absolutely. We're not putting up with them. My mods have been told. And when in doubt, kick them out. Because we've got a few trolls circling at the moment. And they think we don't know. Trouble is now there's no good art shops near me, and no matter what I get, there's no guarantee that might happen during transit. I think it depends what you buy. To be honest, I've never had a problem order it because obviously I have to order in. We have had a range open here, but I can't get to it at the moment. I haven't been to it yet, and I do like the range for art materials. I hope the one we've got's all right for art materials. But I get a lot of mine from Amazon, and things like the paintbrushes, because I will buy cheap paintbrushes for the most part. Temu. It was a busy old day. It was, yes. It was exhausting. Too many lives yesterday. Yeah, I mean, Crow's. It's not unusual for Crow to be live first thing on a Saturday morning. But it was important for Seg to get his live in, which is why I moved mine. Yeah, it is. I was exhausted. Especially, I mean, we were really concentrating in Segs, and I know both Elaine and myself were sort of really struggling to be professional mods in that stream because of that video. Everyone was awesome. Everybody, yeah. Everybody was involved yesterday, and thank you to my mods for all the messing about for the live stream start. I appreciate that you stuck with me and tolerated me on that. And thank you to Sandra for joining. Really enjoyed that last night. I was stalking Caroline, not Sarah. Oh, not good enough to stalk anymore. Ban Sandra. I know they were absolutely. I mean, Sandra was going into the kitchen, taking photographs of what Sean was cooking. How was the steak pie, Sandra? God, it looked amazing. You need to take your own advice and look after yourself too. I am trying to, actually. Honest hand on heart, I am trying to. I'm not saying I'm always very good at it. But I am trying to just let myself sleep and stuff like that. And the reason I have stuff like, I mean, it's nice pasta. It's the little pasta parcels with spinach and ricotta in. I always try and have something that's quick to make in the fridge. Then if I am late eating, I have to try and force myself to have one good meal a day. Otherwise I just sit eating crap. I suppose Omen is awake. Just heard him tearing through the house with a toy. Had the worst bacon butty ever. It was fine. Oh, do you know something, John Boy? If I have a butty when I go out, I usually have sausage. I actually love sausage butties. I don't have bacon butties very often when I'm out, unless I know how they're going to cook it, because I like my bacon well done. And there are sort of food places in the UK, if they're making a bacon butties for breakfast, they don't cook them enough. It's like, and they don't trim the fat, and it's like, no, it's safer to have a sausage sandwich. And £5 is, even our local places don't charge that. I think, actually, I think Greg's is just over £2 with a cup of tea. Even our farm shop, which is a small business, it's not much more, and they put loads of sausages in them. Supposing how many arty people have more than one autistic? Yes, I know. It's something that at some point, I'm hoping me and Elaine will have a chat about it when she's ready. It's funny. My best friend, this was years ago, but I was doing all sorts of things. She said you just can't help but being creative, and you can't. And I like trying different. I know where my limits are, especially now that my hands don't work properly, etc., which is a shame. But I just enjoy the whole creative process, not just artwork. That's why I defend things like Suno, etc., etc. It also gives you probably a different or extra appreciation of things like films and stuff, and one of my favorite films for that is a Chinese film. It's called Hero. I think it's Jet Li. Could be wrong. Oh, it's just, you don't even have to have this, just visually stunning. It's also why I like a lot of horror movies. I will let you know the flavour is soaked in, so we'll have it for dinner, but the sausage rolls and bacon cheese flats are heavenly. I know, these are so yummy. Look at these, Sarah. Look at these. Don't they look awesome? I won't tell you the language I use, but I didn't hold back. I have one of those in my fridge, the Zero Everything Coke. They're actually pretty good, to be honest. I like that Coke Zero started doing the zero caffeine, because I was just getting the regular Diet Coke, and this Coke Zero is so much better. Maybe the poetry music is what's speaking to you right now. Yeah, I mean, I was a musician as well, and again, for the same reason, hands can't play. But I did used to write songs, but I loved writing poetry and stuff as a kid. And I just seem to lose the knack of it, but I don't know. Maybe have it. Also, there's stuff. I have reasons, topics to write about now, like the song for this intro. Arthritis in my hand are bad today. Excuse my spelling. Do you know something that Ladyland mine have been playing up? I think more than cold moisture gets to mine. Mine is rheumatoid. It's not severe arthritis. My arthritis isn't really bad. I have the extra problem that my left hand has nerve damage, but I don't think the humidity helps, because there's so much damp in the air. I'm jealous I don't have an artistic bone in my body. More than ours of everyone's talent. Do you know what I like? Because, I think somebody who's truly creative, or a true artist, or somebody who does crafting or whatever it is, Somebody who thinks that they're the best at everything, don't trust them. You know, I can look, for example, at Elaine's work, her 3D work, and I'm like, there's no way I could do that. Apart from not having the patience, you know. So looking at somebody else who has skills you don't, I love looking at what other people do. And I don't think, oh, I'm going to do that as well, because I know I can't. But it's nice if you are an artist or a creative to still maintain that appreciation of what other people are doing. Wiener is an egg. Is he? It's too hot to eat. That's the problem, though, isn't it, Debbie? I'm having that problem with Mum at the moment, just trying to make sure she's eating enough, because I don't blame her for not being hungry because of the heat. But I keep sort of saying, have you eaten today? What have you had? Blah, blah, blah. Didn't do anything, all Sean's fault. Really? So those little photographs that ended up in my messenger weren't you? Mango and passion. Oh, mango. I got it in my thumbs and down to my wrist. No strength in my thumbs anymore. Yeah, mine's a bit like that. But this hand, my left hand, I've got nerve damage in my neck, and this hand has no strength in it whatsoever. Member for 15 months. Yay, Rebecca, you legend. Thank you so much. Why can't I hear my music? That's weird. Can you guys hear me? Can't hear the music. Okay. Sorry, I've lost where I am. Rebecca's. Oh, that'll be easy. So green. There we go. Yeah, thank you, Rebecca, and thank you for the 6 jewels. Oh, I do have some of that frozen cubed diced beef in the freezer. I'm gonna have to make myself a chili this week. Painting with oil, I haven't got the patience for it. I don't think Mum ever did it much. Dad, when I was a kid, used to paint with oil. But oh, it's just so messy, and you know, you really have to. I mean, you have to use the good brushes for that, but you really have to stay on top of cleaning them. And oh, just the linseed oil and the terps, and having to let it dry. No thanks. It's usually linseed oil in all paints, but there might be other ones. I've never tried it since, to be honest, since I was a lot younger. John Boy's getting spicy. I need some colours in my food. Woo! Why would anyone troll Raven? She gets them in occasionally. It's because she's such a pretty thing. So we always have one eye on the chat. When Raven's live and I'm awake, I'm sorry, Raven, I wasn't awake till about 12. But when Raven's on and I'm awake, even if I'm doing other things, I have the chat at the side. I pop out the chat. And I mean, if there's mods in, you know, people like Elena in, it's not a problem. But if suddenly there's a lack of mods, we check. Greens are good. You're crowing here to argue with that one. Oh no, you know I'm a troll. All my mods are trolls. That's why the trolls don't stand a chance. Yeah, he was trolling Dev. Because Devi was Ghost Wiener, but you're a pet troll. Known and loved. I like Nordic trolls. I like Nordic trolls as well. Yeah. Hey Kim, Hopkinson, I'm going to be trolling your live today. You see, I have both mod trolls and very polite trolls. Excuse me, Sarah. Just want you to know I'm going to be trolling you today. Oh, thank you, Kim. We love you. Sex would have been hard. It was a credit to everyone in the chat. Actually, the chat in Segs for the. I mean, there's been. I mean, Elaine will sort of say as well. When he's had a contentious live recently, we've kind of been ready. And then the chat of, for the most part, if we've had to deal with anybody, it's actually been nothing to do with the subject. It's been, he's had like 500 people in chat, and I could name the biggest problem with this, but I'm not going to. But Seg's not reading out my comments. First of all, it's Seg, Mr. Light Years behind the chat. Secondly, he's talking about a really important subject. It might be Dolly. It might be like he was doing alt media yesterday. And thirdly, he's got 500 people in. I've got 35 in. I can't keep up. Also, he's only reading out the super chats. Well, see what happens if he doesn't read out the super chats. Yeah, they do. Good job. Oh, we were ready, but it was because Seg had finished, but you'd messaged me, but I hadn't checked the live, so it was Elaine that had checked the live and that it was still going. It was still up. Sarah, don't stalk you, I only troll you. I'll try to take that. No problem. Spinach and ricotta. Yeah, oh yeah, they are yummy. Another troll that we love though, Sandra. Most people good, even Tanner was surprised. Yeah, I mean, obviously we let rip in Crows yesterday morning, but the thing is, Tanner came in, and we've had this before where somebody's come in, Ghost Club, for example. This happened 2 or 3 times. And we always sort of monitor the chat to just be respectful, because when the chat generally are, and when that happens, they can't, all of those, the debunking community is so toxic. Really, because you have, Sega's looking at a video where you are blasting Mason, being really nasty, and actually it was more Colton. I have to say it was more Colton, but I mean, Tanner was there. You are blasting Mason. You are blasting the debunking community. And this toxic, horrible debunking community are tolerating you being in chat and being respectful. I actually like it when we do that. Hey, Womble, hope you're feeling better today. Hey, Leanne. Is he feeling a bit better though? Is he just sort of sleeping it off? Oh, they ran out of sausages. Bummer. Yes, you could tell he was. Mind you, I'm pretty sure others had sore tongues like me. Actually, I did say to him, he said after the live, did I rant? And I'm like, I thought you'd rant more. I did think he was going to rant more. Crow did. I don't know if Crow's live's gone back up, but Crow did. It was. I know that both Elaine and I having problems holding our tongues. I mean, we both said stuff, but without a wrench, I'd have been. So take me. Oh, no problem. High five to you, Kim. It is Jet Li. Highly recommended if you can find Hero by Jet Li. It's a beautiful story. It's a really nice sort of Chinese folklore story. But just the visuals in it, oh my god. And there's one scene in it which is all cherry blossoms. And apparently there's only one or two. It's a very short time frame they had to film that, because apparently they don't last long on that particular place. Haven't seen them sell Diet. They still sell Diet Coke here, but I'd only just noticed this Coke Zero a few weeks ago. You don't like Coke Zero? Would you believe I forgot I had emergency packet of antibiotics and steroids and opened this? Oh, that's better. They actually haven't given me an emergency pack yet. I must sort that. Mind you, I always get same day appointment if I contact the doctor because of the COPD. Yeah. I'm pleased you found the emergency pack. That should help. It's good that they do that with breathing issues, actually, because then you're not relying, especially if it's a weekend, you're not relying on trying to get a doctor's appointment or whatever. We can hear music. I can't. Don't know why, but it's okay. As long as you can hear me, I'm not bothered. Living off chicken eggs and scrambled eggs. You won't drink any meal replacements. Ice cold, some of them aren't too bad. I do need to start rethinking for Mum a little bit, I think. If she's going to graze, which is fine, I do that. I think as we get cooler as the hot weather dies down more, it's not too bad here at the minute. I would say as we start going into autumn, it's not going to be such much of a problem. It's this summer heat. We're here for you, not the music. Oh, go sweet now. Would look nice. Background art would look nice on the back of a shirt. What the I do need to do some. I want to do one or two more designs for the merch before I put it out. I have 12 dozen. 12 dozen. Do you like meringue? That's a lot. That is a lot. You get some baking done. 2 jewels. Thank you, Holly. Sparkles. 6 jewels for Metal Ladyland. Thank you so much. I haven't done a thank you actually for everything so far. So here we go.
You rock! Cheers to you. Woohoo! Let's dance! You are amazing. Keep rocking!
That's right, it's taken me 45 minutes to get through chat. Hey, Lycan. 6 jewels from Pam, so thank you. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate you. My daughter's mum used to paint with oil. She rang me at work one day to say my Tony had painted the dog and asked if it was okay with a rainbow. Oh, oil on the dog. Oh my god. You caught Raven this morning? Cool. No, Raven's got plenty of mods, and trust me, I mean, I lurk if I'm just I wasn't awake today because of the time she was on. And Crow keeps an eye, and a lot of us keep an eye. So even if we're not in the chat, she's usually covered. I'm going to look at a new car. Awesome. Just find me one. No problem, Lisa. That all goes well. We're nice trolls, though. Yeah, you're amazing. I was Sleepy Zombie in Raven's live stream. Were you, Pinky? Hey, sweetie. Okay, Womble, thanks for asking. It's not COPD, I have it's bronchitis and oh no. Keep smiling. Yeah. It's breathing issues are scary. It's ironic I ended up with them because it's one thing I could never cope with ever since I was a kid. Not being able to breathe fresh air has always given me anxiety, and so now I've got breathing problems. The irony. I watched the new Master of the Universe film yesterday. It's rubbish. It's rubbish. I won't be watching it anyway. I'm tired of my reaction channels giving me spoilers on the Spider-Man though, so good shopping trip. We had a white German Shepherd. She was the colour of the rainbow now. Yeah, it is a lot. Definitely is. Some people need to get a grip. Life does not revolve around them. Too many people think it does. You know, and especially when you're part of a community, you know, it's like I could have, for example, you know, yesterday I could have things gone live over me. I knew he was looking to go live at that time. I was prepped. You know, his life was way more important than mine was. He needed to get it out, so I'm not going to moan. And as far as, do you know the thing with Haunt Media? They're not really on anybody's radar. They're the kind of, I can't remember who uses the term, but somebody called them Timu Mindseed. Nobody cares about Haunt Media, you know? And if they'd have said nothing, which I always say the fakers should do, they'd have faded back into the background. They're not at the top of anybody's list for keeping an eye on. What did they do? They brought down pretty much the entirety of the debunking community onto them. You know, Crow's live, Seg's live. Mason will be retaliating with a video. Beardo's done a video. It was partly what San and I talked about in my live stream last night. I think Mike was talking about it in his. Yeah, good move, guys. Let's piss and moan about it, and then suddenly the spotlight's on us from everybody. Idiots. People don't know when it's only right for them to read their comments. Like, I know. I can't see why people ever go in comments apart from mine, but I got it back in a message. Yeah. He has to be careful, me and Elaine, because we can talk to him about behind the scenes. But yeah, people can't win, you know. Oh, you're only reading out the super chats. Well, yeah, see what happens when you don't. And as Elaine said, it's only right to thank people for donating to your channel. You know, I've seen a lot of not in our community, but you know, you look at a lot of the, especially if they're the bigger channels, but some of the faker channels, when they go live, they don't say a bloody thing. All they do is sit there and say, well, we'll do this if you send us more money. Yeah, be good to yourself, Kim, please. Claps long. Oh, COPD and asthma. Yeah, that's kind of me, Womble, to be honest. Crow can supply them. Can supply what? Oh, unmoist towels. He's working on it. If he can stop laughing when he's making the phone calls. Take it on. It's all you can do, isn't it? We had a weird one in Mike's last night. I've already banned him once. Did he just change one letter and make a new account or something? Because that's one thing they do. I bit my tongue frequently. I know. They were. I typed out a few comments and said live and deleted them, modded myself. Petals! Morning, everyone. I'm awake. I am 50 minutes into an art live. I haven't touched it yet because I'm still behind the chat. I should have been a good girl when I was young, but that was boring. I have lupus. Oh, now I've known people with lupus, and that's not good. It's so unpredictable. Oh, sweetheart. Jazz assume dyslexia doesn't do a good job. I'm getting frustrated. Mrs. Womble said, "Oh, you have an emergency pack." That would be me. It'd be sitting in the cupboard and I'd forget about it. Yeah. Mike, oh. Yeah, well, you know, old rocker here. Who's Jay? I don't know who Jay is. You don't have to let him calm. You have to let him calm down. He's usually okay. That's something one or two people have to learn though. Is sometimes you think just stay out of chat. You have a pot noodle? No. Well, does a real family with sunshine's like my pub user. Peachy, you get some rest, darling. And yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I can never thank Peachy enough. If they hadn't have attacked Mason and just acted decently. I mean, I'm not defending either of them here, but you could tell in that video Tanner was trying to sort of not quite liking everything that was said. But I'm just going to say this. I don't think Colton knows how to act decently. You know? Sort of alpha male aggression, in my opinion. But yeah, on top of that, you don't attack anybody that attacks Mason's going to get it with both. You know, because we're all so protective of him. And then to have a go at the debunkers and the community in general. Yeah, I don't think they do. Tried to do damage limitation, ended up making it worse, but it also gave the free publicity, so they got a bonus. Yeah, it did get them publicity, but I don't know. I think they should have. They've already got riding on Mindseed's coattails, you know. Yeah, outed Casey as fake, and right? And it's like, so you're saying you worked with somebody for 5 to 7 years, and you clearly knew. We're supposed to believe you now. Born again bloody investigators? I don't think so. Yeah, when you have hundreds of people in chat. I mean, the most I've had in chat, I've got about 130 or something. On the first No One Alone for Christmas live I did. Because we did a second live because he'd had a dropout. I had the funniest live I've ever done because Crow and Seg joined me. That was where the English invented the English argument started. And I was struggling. So when you've got like 2, 3, 4, 500 in, publicity, bad publicity is publicity. It is unreasonable, and it's also unreasonable to even if you put a comment on you really want somebody to see, even if you acknowledge that they're behind the chat, but in sex they don't. It's like as soon as they've done it, it's like, oh, if Seg's not read out my comment, well, give him a chance. It's probably 10 minutes behind your bloody comment. And then almost immediately they're putting in repeat comments. It's like, you don't need to keep putting it in. Ali, picking on Mason doesn't go well around these parts. No, it does not. It does not. I think I said last night, if anybody's going to troll Mason, it's going to be me. That's my job. Croc boy. I've lost StreamYard. There it is. Their fans may drop off a little now they've confirmed what the debunkers suspected. If Mindseed were fake, then what? It was the ones in the comments that said, oh my God, Mindseed are fake. I never knew. God, brain between your ears. That's why they want to go onto Segs too. That's going to be an interesting one, isn't it? Be an interesting one to mod. Oh, Raven. Poor. I'm going to have to get some pork. Oh. Your comment is still up, surprisingly. Yeah, I think they were ferocious about it as soon as it was out, but they're probably getting lazy about it now. I was mad about them being so mean about Mason. I had to contain myself, so I was just watching. I think they've dug themselves a bit of a hole. Some things you just can't be bothered with. Absolutely, Mike. He doesn't deserve any of the crap. He's a great debunker. He's a great investigator. And I can tell you, hand on heart, he is a genuinely lovely person. He's also funny as fuck. He really is funny. So he's the chat are protective of him, and behind the scenes, people are protective of him. And it's because he's, you know, as quick as he's grown, he's earned his stripes. He's an incredible researcher, debunker, and investigator. Incredible. Exhaustingly incredible. The most intelligent one on that screen was the cat, followed closely by the microphones. I must clip it, but I did actually say in Crows when the cat appeared, oh look, now there's 3 pussies on screen. I could say that in Crows. Hi everyone. Hey Kristen, lurking for bits. I got kicked out the kitchen while Highlander is spoiling me with making dinner. Oh, what you? You make extra for me. Good to see you, darling. I'm going to have to crow the chat a bit because I'm probably... What did Annie say? Let's see if Kate... Yes. Casey's got a new channel. I think Ghostwiener pointed it out to me last night, called Mindseeded. He's got 100k already, and he's probably not bothered if he's got any sense, because it's not his bread and butter anymore. Hey Lulamoon! Thanks everyone. Nice being a bit spoiled sometimes. Oh, you deserve to be spoiled, sweeties. Most I've had in chat is yeah, that's because you're going to get more in when you're more likely to get the trolls in then, John Boy, when you do the vertical lives. Can't go wrong with a bloke knowing how to cook. Yeah, ask Sandra all about that. Piss moan, piss moan. I might be washing my hair that night, Sarah. Well, swap you for a singing live. I might be washing my hair that night. I know. I don't know. I'm going to have to get some. I've got to do it when I go up, though, because I'm not getting them to choose the joint. Yeah, that was Tanner. That was the one on the left was Tanner, who was the one that came into Sex Chat. And you could see the look on his face at times. That's not a good dynamic. And if you've got a dynamic like that in the team, that's the problem. I've got visitors. I need to go. Oh, be there. I'll still be trolling, no problem. You have a good day, sweetness. They answered you. You said you're missing the point. I told them to tell me what I missed. Screen grab it as you go along. You probably know that, but in case they do. It's it. Know how to cook. I'm a good cook, but yes, I can't. It's my back that stops me cooking at the minute. Mindseed fans and others like them are the reason why there are warning labels and everything. I had a delivery of a clearly indelible item one day that said no one eat on it. Oh, do you know, it's like, you know, that pussy comment was awesome. I have recorded it. I will clip it and show you guys on Tuesday. It needs to be a button. I stormed yesterday and probably. Oh no! It's okay, Betty. Yeah, that's he's just doing reactions. He's actually just pulled it onto a new channel. I give in. I won't wash my hair that night. See how quick I give in if singing is mentioned. Yeah, you see. Did you do art course? I am self-taught, Lulumoon. My mum and dad were both artists. They met at art school. And I'll just get my pencils ready because I'm an hour in now and I've not done any. My parents met at art school. They were both teachers, but they're also both artists, and they kept the artwork going. Especially Dad. I mean, right up to the end, he used to come to the art studio with me. When I had one. But there's a lot of pencils in this. This is awesome. 3 layers. I need the blues. There we go. And my parents literally used to go to parents' evenings, and they used to be told, "Oh, how are you two both artists? And Sarah's not got a creative bone in her body." But I just started drawing when I was about in my late teens, and I just didn't do it for anything. Just did it for fan art. Did a lot of fan art over the years, and I also used to paint. I still do occasionally. I'd like to get back into it actually, painting denim. Oh, because I was a rocker, so I painted denim jackets and leather jackets, etc. So I'm self-taught. I mean, I had my parents to give me sort of tips and stuff, but I'm self-taught. And I have occasionally thought of the light. There we go. I have occasionally in the past, I wouldn't do it now, but thought of sort of doing a course or something. But I've probably too many bad habits now, to be honest. To actually do any to do an art course. So just self-taught. And the key thing with any art is, doesn't matter whether it's painting, drawing, or whatever it is, the more you do it, it's like a muscle. The more you do it, the better you get. I mean, I've been self-employed full time for, what year are we in? 14 years now. And so my artwork, because I would say about 6 or 7 years ago, there was suddenly a huge leap in my artwork. It's like a muscle. You just got to keep it exercised. Used to cater for rock bands and biker dues. Hasn't rained in over 8 weeks. Oh, God. What's your biggest tip for getting into art after years of not doing it? I think for anybody, whether you're just starting out or you haven't done it for years, you will probably find you'll spur yourself on the most if there's something you really want to draw or paint. On my when this was an art channel, I did have a video about sort of tips and techniques for newly starting or returning artists. I'm actually going to redo it. For the art channel. But it's, I mean, that's why I got better and better at art, because I'm a massive fangirl. Music, movies, etc. I just love doing my fan art. You know, just love drawing people I was a massive fan of. So it's the subject matter. I could never be bothered with landscapes. I had a different way of doing my landscapes when I was selling on the market, because people want local scenes. But I always think that's a problem with art courses. The problem with art courses, I am going to be doing an extra shop, fourth wall shop with the new designs on, is they'll sort of do things like, oh, still life, draw this bowl of fruit. Well, who the fuck wants to draw a bowl of fruit? Come on. And do it for yourself first and foremost. Even to now, I'll do it for myself first and foremost. It's like, you know, Raven helps me with sort of gaming figures. There is a pyramid head on the art channel from Silent Hill, and I just love some of the, just to practice the techniques. It's awesome. Oh, chili burgers. Oh, what a chili burger. I got us out a small sketchbook and leave it out. I guess it depends what you want to work on. The other thing, I don't do it so much anymore because I don't really need to, but for a long time, if I was in meetings, or sometimes we went to auctions and stuff like that, or even sometimes if I was on the phone, I used to do a massive amount of doodling. And that's a good way to keep your muscles in check and give you ideas. Ned said that he has mastered the art of doing stick figures. Good for Ned. I struggled getting back to it in the past. I wasn't drawing things I had an interest in. I would say, I mean, Elaine's in the chat, so I mean, Elaine could maybe sort of articulate better than I'm doing right now, but you've got to be interested in it. And I have to say, the beauty of focusing more on YouTube now, because I can't do the markets and fairs anymore because of my health. I need to get my online stuff back up and running. But the beauty is, with art, things like horror, supernatural, etc., suit my style and what I want to do. So I'm actually, because I'm not doing it for the tourists anymore, I am actually closer now to doing stuff even for the business that I just want to draw it. It really makes a difference. Yeah. Who wants to draw a fucking bowl of fruit? Yeah. Well, cat spell. Hey, sweetie, how you doing? That's why I didn't do any more. That's why I gave up on doing any art courses. They want you to colour inside their lines. I want to do some tutorials for the art channel, but what I would say is, if you want to be traditionally taught, there are plenty of YouTube channels that will bore the fuck out of you. I'm sorry, they will. Technical drawing, or, you know, put the lines in for the, you know, just don't be afraid of it. Also, a lot of these art courses, they're looking at realism, you know. It's and I would actually, I think Lane and I have mentioned, you both mentioned this before, I would actually like to do a hyper real piece using pencil, but that's just for shits and giggles, you know. It's like, art doesn't have to be realism. It can be color, it can be shape, it can be stylized, it can, you know. And when you suddenly find your own style, and what you love doing, you will get better and better at it. I used to take a little sketchbook with me everywhere as a teenager. I need my tea. I always had a little book with me that I still do. I'm not going out, but when I was still going out a lot, I always had a little book with me that I either used to write in if I thought of something, or it could be words, it could be pictures, it could be anything. It means you've got it there and then, and you're putting it down as you think of it. Apparently, Ned drew inspiration from the Blair Witch Project. That's my art channel, Uncanny Academy. I promise after this week there will be stuff going on there. I can't wait to start doing the leather painting, actually. I can draw sticks as long as I've got them. One of the things I actually put on that video that I used to have, and the people would say to me at the market, oh, I can't draw a straight line. I said, well, that's what a ruler's for. That's what a ruler's for. You don't need to draw a straight line. And people who say, oh, you know, you shouldn't use rulers. Now, if you use a ruler in a piece of art, nobody notices. They notice if you don't, if you need a perfect straight line. Yes, it is worth that, and you'll get some that will sort of. I mean, I'll tackle that for the art channel, but it is worth trying to. I don't know, maybe doing some surfing on YouTube and sort of to get into sort of one that you think, oh yeah, I still love drawing with pen. I do have charcoal, and I still haven't got around to trying it yet. Fancy, you know, that's pretty much me. The other thing I did about 50, 60 of these. Let's see if I can find one. Hang on. Might have some on the on this computer, just as an example. I did a lot. Here we go. Here's one. I did a lot of these. Okay. I call them Dada dolls. It's actually, you need a better example. Just let me see if I can find another example. Is there any more on here? I'm trying to find one with a central figure in it. Of course, the one thing I can't find. Hang on, let me go onto Facebook. I'll get it quicker off Facebook. And actually, there's something I want Sandra to see if she's in the chat, and I can pull it up for her. I got Facebook open? No, I haven't. Oh. I haven't got the. It's because the keyboard's not on the desk. Right, hang on. Just show you if I can find the Witches one. Albums. Dadas. There we go. Where's my Witchy one? Of course, it's not on there. Oh, it is. There we go. Save images. A StreamYard. And what are several of my what I'm talking about designs? I use Shakespeare because I love quotations. I've always collected quotations. And you can see how stylized my stuff is. The thing that will inspire me the most is actually music, because I will get images of my head with music. But yeah, quotations. So look for some sort of quotations and develop your theme around that. It doesn't have to be realism. I actually thought because I did this about 14, 15 years ago, and I thought it was pretty rough and ready. It's actually one of my most popular ones. That picture, actually, I'm going to show off now. That picture has been projected onto, unfortunately I don't have a picture of it, but it's been projected onto a skyscraper in New York. I used to be part of a site that would take your digital image and project it at exhibitions. Yeah, I wish I'd got a picture of it being projected onto a skyscraper, but it has. Yeah, I've got one or two as well. I've got an idea of what I want to do. See, stick figures. It's a start. I use anything I need to know, technical art. If something breaks down, YouTube. I can hold the pen like I hold a spoon. Oh, you have to be different. Trust me, it was a little unsettling at first, finding his artwork all over the house. I've gotten used to it. Despite my dad teaching me from young, I've grown so much through YouTube tutorials. In terms of me being taught, it's been like key things to remember. Some of the ones I can remember and actually more often than not, it was from Mum. Even though I spent more time with Dad for the art, it was Mum, and she would give you little tips like, if you're drawing something, you know, from an image or from a scene, it's not, you need to stop worrying about what you put out. It's not just what you put in, it's what you can leave out. You don't have to put in every single detail. It was also Mum that said the hardest colour to replicate is green. So if you need to use a lot of the same colour green, make sure you've got enough of it, because you'll never match it. And the other really good thing I remember from Mum was, if you want to add a little bit of warmth to a picture, it only has to be a tiny bit, put a bit of yellow in there. Well, yeah, see, to me, a proper creative, art, craft, whatever, is always learning. I hate to sound like it's the creative version of never stop learning. You think you know everything, and you don't. You can always improve. I love to do abstract. Pretty much just doodling on anything, even an old desk. Yeah. Doesn't have to be realism if you don't want it to be. If you want to go down the realism route, don't expect it instantly if you haven't done it before. Just keep practice. 4 daughters, all amazing in their own ways, different from each other. My dad was the drawing painter. My mum was the sewing, embroidery and knitting. I learned different skills from both of them, yeah. I'd just rather do it by hand, you know, to be honest. I do have a tablet, but I bought it for a reason and I just couldn't take to it. I ought to do a bit of artwork when I'm sitting here, don't I? I cycle through arts and crafts and always learn something new. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mute then. Let's give these watercolour pens a little try. Let's see what they're like. Because they should be gentler than the and the ink ones. Need to open this pack. Bye, Womble. You take care of yourself. I hope you continue to get better, sweetness. Dad also taught me how to do house maintenance and woodwork. I wish Dad had taught me more of that, because we are crap in this house now. But I used to be able to I used to be able to service my own car though. My best friend taught me that. She knew how to do it. We used to do the cars together. But you need, you know, they're all computerized and everything now where you need specialized tools. But I could service my car. I wish I'd have learnt more in terms of the woodwork from Dad, because Dad was very good at woodwork. So I actually wish that I'd have. Actually, that's nice, and that's not going to overpower the figure. They've got a more gentle feel than the ink pens. If I just want a light background, they work a lot better than watercolor pencils used to. I need to find ways to motivate myself to create when I have ideas. Thank you, Elaine. Oops. No. There we go. There we go. Just because I'm not looking at the screen. But Sarah. What's Annie say? Click the like button. I'm not cleaning that. Mods will have to draw straws. I'll do some of this and I'm going to have an intermission because I need another coffee. Oh, I haven't had any of my digestive tops yet. I've got one of my black pens because that's going to need a bit of shadow behind it. Let's see if that works. Yes. Better. Hands like in a moist towel. Me likey. Pam, thank you so much for the 10 jewels, you treasure. Does Moist Towelette have Crow and Best on it? If you could find someone that would do it for him, I can guarantee you he'd love that. Um, he would love that. If you do use these pencils of any type, whether it's I haven't tried the oil ones yet actually, whether it's watercolor or ink, don't fill in the whole space so you can spread the color, otherwise you'll find it'll be more difficult to get light in there. Oh, hang on. I'll show those in a minute, Elaine. They're awesome. Actually, I'll put them on screen because I know because I can't if I'm doing an intermission. Hang on. Let me pull those up. Hang on. Oh, wouldn't it be awesome if you could actually have that done? He's going to be ringing all the companies now. Hang on, where's StreamYard gone? I'll show this is what Elaine's done. Image file. There's one. I love it on the Moist tablet itself. It's it's amazing. And the other one was with it closed. There you go. Cloud Judas. He's going to be ringing around all of them. I'll get back to the bottom of the chat, then I'm going to have a quick intermission, guys. It's almost like something is missing when Rob and Phil isn't messing around in chat. Phil's back at work. So Rob will be sulking that his friend isn't around. We need a sign saying no licking the like button with a letter line through it. It is quiet with that. Phil's probably sleeping. Rob's probably missing him. Maybe he's swimming in the sea. Actually, yes, these ones. This one. I know. These ones. They're also very good. If you're going out and about or if you're traveling, because you just put the water in here and literally you just squeeze it to get a little bit through to the brush. I've got a few of those. I like those two. The only trouble is I tend to be a bit heavy-handed with water, so I have to be careful. Hey Todd, it's Karen. So I'm supposed to be asleep because I have to jump on a plane tomorrow to go home. And for oh no, how is everybody? We're good. It's probably a seahorse fishing trip somewhere. Yeah. I don't have a better graphic for the wording. It was a rush job. I'm going to head to bed. Up to 6 hours for work. Oh, you get some rest, sweetie, and thank you for being here. I always love having you in my chat. You're amazing. I don't know. I copes in that hard. Phil works all year round in extreme temperatures. It's an extra problem in the summer because, you know, normally what he would do in the winter, in the cooler weather, is go outside to get some relief. And when you get an extreme heat waves outside, he doesn't get any relief from it. I've put my paintbrush down. I don't know where I've put it. How like me to do that? Oh, it's there. I do worry about him with work for that. I mean, he's worked for that company for years, I think. But old boy's not getting any younger. He's not that old, Phil. But yeah, it is extreme conditions, and it's extreme conditions he works in, so he's got to be careful. Found a bunch of different ends of water brushes on the ends on Temu. Have you tried blotting paper over a fork or pointed stick to use to move extra water? Saw somebody use a heat gun to quick dry. Don't use anything like that. My right leg is my blotting. If I'm wearing jeans, I don't have a pair of jeans now that don't have a paint or colour on them because. Oh, little Miss Mayhem, stop it! Hey, Wendy. Late in chat, only just got back. Oh, sweetie, good to see you. I'm going to go on intermission shortly because I need another coffee. And then I can have my new biscuits from Pucci. I've just done that, so my dress now has maybe this will come off. That's why Dad, I'm concentrating. Little bits of mayhem always makes me hungry. Thermal's covered in ink or paint or so. Yeah, me too. The other thing is I haven't done it yet today, but normally this part of my left hand is swiped in colour. I think dozens at a time, my grand littles. Oh no. Bye, Roger. To make people more hungry, there's a nice smell coming from my kitchen at the moment. Crap's nice having a bloke in the house. Just let me check something. What time is it? 25 to 4. Creeping, bit colourful. Hey, hey, welcome in. How are you doing? That bit needs a bit more. Oh, see, I'm getting ink all over my hands here because these are double-sided. So yeah, I'm starting to get. I'm starting to get. Right. Put the lids back on because I'm bad for that as well. I think what I'll do is I'll do a bit more of the background. Then I'll let it dry while I go on intermission. And I'll make myself coffee. And then we'll do this, a bit more of this. I hope I'm not going to jinx myself, and I'm actually not getting vertigo today. Right, let's get that blended. And it's caffeine time. Caffeine and biscuits. Actually, these watercolour pencils work really well. So I know she's not here, but thank you, Sandra, you legend. Because if I was using the pencils, this background would be too strong. I need him to pop. Not suddenly get lost within the background. I've got a can of Coke in the way, I can't reach this properly. There we go. Right. Let's get to the bottom of chat and then I'll. Food made by others is just sometimes. Oh, you're not kidding. That never happens for me at the minute. Especially when they have a Scottish accent. Black, purple, and red always go together. Yeah. Hey, just amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Just me playing about with sketching. I use fan art to practice my own stuff. Give me dark crystal vibes. It's Raven recommends gaming characters for me, and this is Fiddlesticks from, I think it's called League of Legends. Good so far. Yeah, the thing is, the central characters sort of worked so far, so that's why I wanted to try the watercolor, because I didn't want him. I wanted him staying that strong. The number of times when I finished coloring, it's like I've just overdone it. Do you wet the pencils? No, I find if you wet the pencils, it's very difficult to get rid of it. The key for any of these is the harder you, hang on, press quite hard, you'll get darker colour like that. But what I would actually do if I really wanted the colour to stand out, I would actually mix them with these ink ones, because the ink ones are very vibrant. But these work really well for watercolour pencils, actually, because in the past when I've seen watercolour pencils, they haven't been that vibrant. They've been fairly weak. This is a good, what brand is it? Hang on, just let me have a look, guys. I'll see what brand they are. I mean, they've come from Peachy. They've come from Australia, so that's what I'm working with. You can't see a brand on there, but that's what I'm working with. Far better than I've used watercolor in the past. Food is one of my love languages. We cannot know each other and have a laugh and enjoy company around food. Makes me so happy. Yeah, exactly. Community knits us together and Sarah's lives for sure. No drama in here. Trolls be gone. The only trolls allowed in this chat have a wrench. Food is one of my, I certainly appreciate when others make me food, yeah. The watercolour in the background is turning out perfectly beautiful. Yeah. If I'd have used, I think even the ink pencils would have been too harsh. Everyone seems to be doing. I did see it. No drama. No, none at all. Thank you, Elaine. I love using King Art gel sticks for basing and backgrounds. King Art gel sticks. Have a look at that. I always like things recommended. What's that? King Art. King Art. Oh, there we go. King Art gel sticks. Yeah, that's the same as these came from Aussie Cat. He was not in the chat today, but same thing here. Is because I used to use Arteza. Oh, that's not it. I used to use Arteza pens. which are actually fabric pens, but Arteza have stopped making them. So Aussie Cat found me these, sent me a few samples over Fabrico dual markers, and these are dual markers as well. I'll give those a go though as well. I bought Arteza for years, and when they stopped making them, it's like, oh my god, what do I do? I use alcohol ink sometimes. I used to use ink. Well, I used ink all the time because I've always been a drawer, especially pencil. Over years and years doing pencil drawings, and when I was became full time. When I started the business, I thought I need to start adding colour, etc. And I do like painting some things, but I'm still a drawer, and I actually found that ink was a good way of me transitioning. But ink is so expensive and doesn't last, and I had a major accident with the carpet with ink. So that's when I found these, and honestly, these Arteza pencils, the Derwent, they work so well. I use them all the time. Why do companies also? I know. I mean, Arteza are still there. I thought, well, the company's still there. They have a shop on Amazon, and I buy several different things from Arteza, but they've stopped doing the fabric pens, and it's like, and because I initially bought them to draw onto things like tote bags and things, and honestly, they work brilliantly on as fabric pens. They stay vibrant. You know, you can wash those tote bags multiple times, but they stopped doing them. Wish I could find a way to tap my creativity. I do still enjoy colouring. Colouring's a good place to start, and you know, sort of learning shading and colours, etc. Creative with food, hell yeah. Just find something you really want to do, you'll get a spark for it. I think you will. I think that's inevitable with you, Miss Mayo. Be lurky turkey for a bit, must get breakfast dishes done. Yeah, get those dishes washed. Colouring is very artistic. Yeah, I used to sort of look down a little bit on the colouring books, but I do know that a lot of colleges and universities, if you did an art course, will encourage you to do colouring, especially sort of like kids' books, to learn your shading techniques. It's a really good way of doing that. I'm working on some colouring books myself. I need to both sell and I'll put more pages on in the Discord. We need to be creative. Oh, hell yeah. You'll tap into it one day, just vibe, and you'll immerse yourself in it. Yeah. I think you will. I think that Miss Mayhem is somebody who's a creative anyway. You tap into the right thing, you'll be great. Low motivation person, I need timelines and goals to procrastinate too. Sounds like me. Always less creative in the summer. It's like timeless. And you are very creative in Rock Crow's life. Pickles. You need a deadline. Guys, I'm going to have a quick intermission. So what I'll do is I'll put one of my art videos in because I want to boil the kettle. Do that one. Won't be long.
Empty page, like a winter sky. Just my shaking hand and a borrowed light. Little strokes where the quiet starts. Every line I draw is a door in the dark. We build cathedrals made of color on the walls inside our minds. Turn the shadows into stories, give the aching world a sign. Every dream becomes a window, every tear a softer tone. We paint this broken, bruised creation till the beauty overflows. Smoky blues in the valley of your face, copper gold where the sorrow used to stay. I'll mix your light with the evening rain. Lay it down in layers till the hurt looks brave. We build cathedrals made of color on the walls inside our minds. Turn the shadows into stories, give the aching world a sign. Every dream becomes a window, every tear a softer tone. We paint this broken, bruised creation till the beauty let the pigment fade slow in the cracks of every canvas. Love is learning how to glow. We build cathedrals made of color on the walls inside our minds. Turn the shadows into stories, give the aching world a sign. Every dream becomes a window, every scar a sacred tone. We paint this fragile, fleeting moment till the beauty feels like home.
Nearly there. Just realised I had a little bit that I haven't drawn. So just let me pen it in. Before I make a mistake. Right, coffee. I'll just take the intermission off on that. Oh, it's Joe in. Hey, Joe. Just do you and do not stress about deadlines of perfection, and colouring will become the best part of you. Yeah. Certainly using colour with colour, because I say I did pen. The bit I always enjoyed the most is the shading. Because I don't paint so often, if you see the ones where I'm painting, it actually takes me way more than it should. Probably most people who are used to painting would do it a lot quicker than me. I'm very quick at drawing, but painting I'm not. I'll work and rework till I get it right. But I am looking forward to painting on the faux leather again. Jonada always went on holiday and relaxing. I have things brewing in the background. Can't wait to get the pieces together. Awesome. Yeah, can somebody put my Discord link in the chat? Be awesome. And my art channel. You all help inspire me. That was why Phil and I started the Discord in the first place, was to try and encourage people with art and music and the creative side of the community. Hey Joe, how you doing, darling? I love this song. And Joe comes in just as I'm using AI music. Awesome. Put Joe's link in the chat as well, please. It is very relaxing. It is very relaxing. Thank you. Keeping it colourful. Just let me actually look at something. Hang on. Let's do it from here, then I'm safe. I don't want to come out of a StreamYard. Give me a second, guys. Oh, I'm trying to doing it. See if I can do it from here. Just give me a second, guys. I'm just faffing about at the minute. I'm not, can somebody put Creeping at Colours link in the chat, please? I'll check that out later. Awesome. We've got an art channel. I've just had a look at it, so no problem with it being in. Stuff drawn on free software. See, I just can't take to them. I mean, for some, I use Photoshop, and I've used Photoshop for art before, but I'd rather just. I think I just found my colouring people. Eventually, once I've got more stuff on there, I will be doing lives on the art channel as well. I may start by running them on both. But I always do try and do at least one art stream a week on this channel. There are a lot of. I mean, can somebody put Elaine's art channel in as well, please? Could you put Creepy Caboodle in? There's my Uncanny Academy. There's Joe's link. Please show Joe some love. I want people to remember Joe's actually got a channel rather than just sitting on lives. I think sometimes people forget he's got a channel. There are some colouring pieces I'm going to be adding more in as well. If anybody wants to add, I can do a colouring pages section, and if anybody wants to add to them. Yeah, thank you, John Boy. Yeah, please do go over and check that channel, because I've literally just had a look, and I'm going to be looking at it later. Bye, TARDIS Karens. You take care, darling. Actually, so don't forget to do it. I just subbed as well. It does look interesting, so Yeah, thank you for subbing to Joe. Thank you. I appreciate that. Joe's good people. Great investigator. Award winning. Oh my god, these are nice. Just to remind you what. Oh my god, they're amazing. And research. Yes, thank you. I should have said that. I'll be in trouble for not saying it if it's still here. Incredible research. I don't know. I mean, I'm a researcher, you know, ex-academic. I know how to do my research. I wouldn't have the patience to research what Joe researches. Going through old county records and documents, etc. Check out his Hill House deep dive. Honestly, he's done it for the locations as well. Incredible patience for researching. So, Joe Vitale, Entity 7 Paranormal. Thank you, John Boy. What was I doing? Yeah, I've noticed that I'd forgotten to put a bit of detail in, so I've done it now. I'll keep going. Joe's great. Don't tell him I said so. No, if anybody asks, we've just told everybody he's lame. Lame. And he's been investigating for a long time. A long time. Because he doesn't want anybody to know this, so don't tell him I said it, but Joe's 104. No, he's been investigating for years, literally years, and he's part of the old OG crew with Crow. Yeah, sort of. What year are we in? 2026. So 7, 8, 9 years on YouTube. Good people, and we like good people in this chat. I do like to know. Yeah, Joe will always look at the history. He won't take anybody's word for it. Awesome group of creatives here. Yes. Did the link go in? A creepy caboodle. I can't wait to see our next project for SEG. Give him a complex mind. Another tooth just crumbled and broke off. Oh no, you need to get that sorted. I've seen him in collabs. I like him. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it sort of occurred to me a day or two before. You know, people know who Joe is. You know, because people see him in collabs and panels, etc. But you know, he does obviously have his own channel, and it's highly recommended. Joe and Crow's channel. The 2 channels I think I've had memberships to for the longest. Then I think it's Seg and Beardo. Seg might be they might be the same. Seg might be the same, but yeah. Coming up on 3 years, I think. Uh, um, just trying to for 4 years. Yeah, it was Beardo in 2023. In the August, recommended Joe and Crow, and that's when I subbed. When you sub to a channel, don't forget to go over, comment, and like a few videos. Yeah. We're a bit weird, but in great ways. Artists, your bloody fevers are coming back. Excited for that one. It's going to be awesome. It's I'm actually going for the yearbook. I'm going to draw some of the Terminator masks for the debunkers. Hay fever's it's going to. It's because the harvesting have started as well. Member for 13 months. Thank you, Miss Mayhem. You treasure. Spilt paint on your beautiful artwork. Joking. I'm trolling. That might be if I get flanked. You know those ones I was showing you where because I put the quotes in these collages, and the number of times bloody comedians would come to the store looking through them, because the range of these was very popular. I've done loads. Oh, you spelt that wrong. It's like, oh God, shut up. I know I haven't, because I would know if I had. Is here a spelling mistake? It's a mask of the cyborgs, said Sarah did. I'll show you. You'll be here somewhere. There you go. That cyborg seg. I did it for several people, apart from Crow, who's all mask anyway. Just doing a Crow, really. Cyborg seg. That's what Elaine's doing for Seg. She's doing a mask like, but it'll look awesome, and Seg was well up for it, and he wants to wear it. I think Elaine said it's not just a. God knows when he's going to. I think he should go back to Steve's House of the Dead wearing that. I'm back. I'll be back. That would be funny. Being a Beardo fan. We know you're a Beardo fanboy. I've watched Beardo for longer, actually. Beardo was just over 1,000 subs when I found him. I found Beardo through the because I've been watching Mr. Grey since 2020, and I used to watch Casper's site, and so it was actually through Casper's site through the whole Laney and Ben thing, and it was around the time. I think it was a little bit before, but it was around the time that he realised Mindseed were fake. That video where he saw the ball mask. I found Beardo. I have to cancel. Oh no! That will be. I'm really looking forward to that. I wish I had this. I mean, even without the arthritis, I wouldn't have the skill to do that. Elaine does. I would love to be able to create metal. Steampunk girl here would love to create metal things like that. That Mary Poppins. Yeah, the Mary Poppins one is very popular. Um, I'll do another one for Craveland, a lot making the other light up ones. I mean, that crow. One, you're working for Crow, which means not that he's picky. Let's call him very particular. But yeah, that was the thing with crows, because it needs to light up and work in the dark and still get the levels. I'm good on you, Elaine. Family is first, and that though, and then me. Yeah. Good job. Put money aside for this very reason. Yeah. Yeah, he's safe fixed now. After second that spell. Who to plank when Rob isn't here and deserve one with all the trolling he does? The only person I planked last night was Mike from Real Evidence. I haven't planked anybody today, I don't think. Have I? I don't think I have. So Elaine, just be sure whatever mask you make for Seg has a pretty mouth. Ocean Beard Essence, yeah. I'm not a fan of Kalani. I'm sorry. I know you've got a connection. But... And his bloody food things keep popping up on when I'm doom scrolling on Facebook, and I don't like that either. Come on, he's been in this country long enough now to get it right. I'm sorry, he doesn't always get it right. Beardo! Do you know something? These meets, it's like not everybody's going. Guys, bloody shut up about them in chat. When you going? When you getting your tickets? I'll email you. Yeah, I'll email. I'll message you. When you getting your tickets? What time are you getting there? Reminds me of Seg when he was going to go do the Conjuring House. And then you could put a little Shock River Crows when he was asleep. I'll go to yours and Sarah's one. Yeah, so if the voodoo doll doesn't work, I don't know where he is. Hold on. If you haven't seen it, Elaine made this. Hang on. Oh, I haven't got the mouse in the right place today. Crow voodoo doll. It may or may not work. But yeah, I like that. I like the way you think, fam. Hell yeah. I like the idea of hooking it up to the phones. Okay, he'll have a purdy mouth and come to bed eye. Crow won't know what it's him. I hear packets. Tim Tam. No, I ate all my Tim Tams. That's that. But I ate the Tim Tams that Peachy sent me. But I've got those, and I've just tried one, and they're fucking amazing. John Shape stuff in 2020, Crow in 23. It was Crow in 23. I found Shape in 2020. I found Shape through Mr. Grey. But Crow and Joe never popped up on the algorithm. Gotta go for now. Nice meeting you all. Thank you for no problem. No problem. And I've subbed to your channel, darling. Thank you for being here. I truly still think Sag needs a mask with full makeup. Off to sub you guys, no problem. Yeah, it's probably rough. I don't know. I'd have to find the video because I'm pretty sure I know which videos it is. Bye, Betty. How long have I been? I've been going 2.25 hours. Free for some. Sorry, I don't mean to whinge, but it is overtaking some of the chats. It's like, oh God, sure. I'm not bothered. It's not really my thing to go to. I know I'll probably get persuaded at some point when I'm capable of traveling, but that's not really my thing. I've been here whether you all like it or not for 3 years. I'm going to get Tim Tams, Maltesers, maybe a bunch of other stuff included. Rob's request. Oh, Maltesers, just so expensive. I'm here, there, and nowhere. There you go. It's weird watching Safe's early stuff and seeing my name and about 14 others with my old fairy pick. Oh, no. I'll do a bit of the border in this and then I'll wind this down. Where's my pen? Oh my God, why is it always the one thing I want is the one thing I can't find? Oh, no, it's not it. What's my pen? Don't know if this one will work. Let's try it. Just try it on there where I've already done to see if it works. No. No, I need the other one. Crap. I'll put it back. Idiot. Alright. Shading started. I love Multi, they're so good. They're just so expensive now. I'm not booked into Parameet next year. I don't know. I don't think it's because I know that Sam's looking for 30s drive next year. I don't know if next year will be too soon for me. I think for me, more realistically, stuff like that's going to be the year after. Because we have been talking about 30s drive, me here and Para, but it's not just my health, you know, it's mum and stuff, so probably have to get somebody in. But certainly my health wouldn't allow me to do it at the minute. I also need a car. So that needs to happen. This is where I need to stop because I'm making mistakes now. Fortunately, you can blend. let's leave it alone now before I really mess up. Right, guys, let's wind down. I would be more. It's my social anxiety. I would be more comfortable going to Parameet or Spookfest if I know that there's a group of us that, you know. I know there are people there I'm good friends with, but yeah, there's all sorts of problems. Yeah, Maltesers have just shot up in price. Yeah, what you're getting is shrunk to. I lurked for a long time. I probably lurked for about 2 years. I did gift memberships and, you know, like for Beardo, and did go in chat and say hello, but I rarely said anything unless I want to add something very specific to say. My downfall was going into Crow's Facebook group, and the rest is history. Does it change? Do these locations change for Parameet? Here, Sarah's dad's health took a dive recently. Now in permanent care, it's not easy travelling now. More to go checking on mum and then dad too. See how you go. Recheck next year. Yeah, I mean, I have promised, and I will. I just don't want to make promises for next year at the moment. If I was going to make a promise for next year, I think it would just have to be the East Drive thing, and that would have to be later in the year, I think. So I think both that and Parameet would be too much for me. Julia's awesome, absolutely awesome. I'm going to Paracon next week, couple of hours away, going to a couple of abandoned places afterwards. Awesome. Yeah. I have anxiety too, trust me, have for a while. Learned how to deal with it better after being in therapy for 3 years. 1 week a day face to face with therapists. It did help me though. I mean, I've done loads of academic conferences and stuff, you know, I know how to do them, but I don't know. I'm always safe. Oh, Julie knows how to look after herself, which is good. We don't want anything happening to our Julie. Right, guys, I'm creeping in on 2.5 hours. So, Hinkley, where's Hinkley? I mean, I hope those of you that go to Parameet and Spookfest have an amazing time. I know they had a great time this year at Parameet, and it was awesome to see, you know, obviously the awards, but also just people often who can't connect very often sort of getting to meet up. I mean, that's kind of the key thing about them, isn't it? So, mushroom and beef stew. Oh, a single malt whiskey. Oh my god. Yeah, I've got to. I must put some stuff onto my Patreon. Actually, I've neglected it this week. Right, guys, there will be a regular live on Tuesday. It should be regular time. And I'll see you in other lives other than that, apart from that. Thank you so much for being here. I actually managed to get some art done today, and I'm actually really pleased with how this is looking now. So, thank you, everybody. See you soon. And toodles.
When toxic rocks it with love and care, hearts and hot dogs everywhere. Nothing but a search for truth. Expose the fake and show the proof.